Hello, this is part one of authentic food. Well, actually, it's not authentic, it's quick food. Food actually takes, first of all, let's figure out the spelling. It's P-H-O. It is a Thai, not Filipino, Thai stew. Now, most stews in Cantonese or around those areas take a long time, 10, 12 hours to actually make. But I don't have 10, 12 hours to be cooking meat, and we wanted to make it a little bit faster and a little bit easier for the normal person today. This is going to take a little extra long. I would suggest you give yourself 5 hours because stews take a really long time to do. But it's going to taste good, you're going to feel good, and it's a great thing for winter and summer because it's a really filling meal that after you cooked everything, you can bring it out, adding on extra things onto it, and every time it's a new meal. And because it requires only a few things, it's not super expensive. Of course, the meat is probably going to be a little expensive, but ribs are really cheap right now because, ribs are right now. So if you want to substitute some of the meat parts for ribs, like the bone meat for ribs, and even the meat itself for like really flat ribs, don't have a lot of bones in it, then you can. You can just cut off the parts, cut off the bone off there, and use it as straight up steak parts. You're supposed to use sirloin steaks and bone meat. Bone meat, I guess, would be any meat that you would use for soups. So, I'm going to show you what we started. I've already put the bone meat in, and we're going to start up the cooking process. Now, this is supposed to go, how authentic food is I'm supposed to cook the bone meat until brown for about an hour, then put it into the soup for the next 6 to 8 hours. But to make it easy and to make all the seasoning I really like, because I like the beef kind of taste to it, and the fact that we're going to use the heavy amounts of other stuff into it to give the real taste, we're just going to, instead of browning it, we're going to put it right into the soup. What we're going to put into the soup is onions. Now, the recipe what I'm going to be showing in the description has it for only one onion. We have really small onions, and also there's more meat, so we kind of got it doubled up. So we've actually put 6 onions in. As you can see, the pot is very big. So it's important that we double up and make sure all the seasonings are right. We're also putting ginger in. I really love to put regular ginger in. Here's some, and we're going to put the rest of it in right over here. As you can see, it's all cut up this way. And as you can see, this is not our usual cutting board. It isn't because we're going to be cutting up meat. And if you are going to put raw things with raw things, then it's okay to have them on the same thing. I'm also pregnant, so if you're pregnant, always separate if you can. Have 2 things. The green one we have is our vegetable. The red one is our meat. We're going to be cutting up the meat while we're cooking this. So that'll be the next video, showing what the slices are and a little bit of what we're going to be doing next. So what we need next is our anise seed. Now, anise seed is actually expensive. Sometimes you can find it cheaper. I got this for $6.99. This little thing is $6.99. So if you have a green thumb, it'll be probably a really good idea to start growing these seasonings, because let's be honest, we're all going organic and we're all kind of doing this anyway. So maybe if an extra little thing that you can do is sell seasoning, that might be a good thing for you. All right. So we're gonna put don't want to put too much, too little, Now, next part is the fish sauce. Now, we don't have fish sauce, but we have oyster sauce. Now you can also put hoisin sauce, but we're going to put that at the end. So I think oyster sauce would be better because we have what we still want that seafood taste. So we're going to open this baby up. Not too much, not too little. Also put a little bit of soy sauce, because soy sauce helps mix everything, the sweet and the sour aspects of it. That's good enough. And that is truly it. Oh, almost forgot a little bit of salt, because salt is used with everything. Don't try to put a lot of salt in, because obviously you're going to add other stuff later. And so we're actually going to have more stuff to be put in. So let's mix this baby up a little bit. We don't want things to fall all completely on the bottom. There we go. Later on, we're going to use the hoisin sauce, cilantro, the noodles, bean sprouts. We obviously see the meat. And we're going to be cooking this for another hour or two until the meat basically falls off. Because we're actually not going to have bones in the soup, but it's the idea of the mixture. Because the sirloin steaks are basically, because you're going to cut them so thin, they're going to cook really fast after it's been in there for a long time. So we're going to let this cook. And enjoy your day, everybody.